I want to show us a scripture quickly before we take flight. Job chapter 22 from verse 2 and 3. Job chapter 22 from verse 2 and 3. It will be projected, and so I want everybody to read it. Read it to yourself. Don't be reading it loud as though somebody will hear it. You read it to yourself. Something will come before our eyes tonight. Let's read together. 1, 2, 3, go. Can a man be profitable unto God, as he that is wise may be profitable unto himself? Is it any pleasure to the Almighty that thou art righteous? Or is it gain to him that thou makest thy way perfect? Give me amplified of this scripture so it might remove all the King James complexities and present it as simple as it is. Everybody, let's read together. 1, 2, 3, go. Can a virtuous man be of use to God, or a wise man be useful to himself? Next verse. Is it any pleasure or joy to the Almighty that you are righteous, or is it benefit to him that you make your ways perfect? If you can get NIV again. Please pardon me. There's a point that needs to rest tonight. Oh, 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 when the scripture opened to me, suddenly, I tell you, a sense of deep responsibility rested upon my shoulders. It is that responsibility I want to cast upon you tonight. Let's read together the NIV. It's one scripture we have been looking at from different perspectives. The NIV says, 1, 2, 3, go. Can a man be of benefit to God? Can even a wise person benefit God? Next verse. What pleasure will it give to the Almighty if you were righteous? What will he gain if your ways were blameless? This scripture is a question they presented before man. God says stand righteous. God says live holy. God gave rules. God gave commandments. And man thinks that if you honor it, you are pleasing God. He says, can your righteousness add anything to me? Do you think that these instructions are because of me? Don't you know that the righteousness that you are righteous was for your own good? Did you know that there were consequences of everything you transgress? Do you know how many spirits are camping around you, waiting for a law to be violated so that they can function on legal grounds? He says, can your righteousness be beneficial to God? Can God gain because you are holy? They talk about holiness and consecration. We think that, I don't want to overdo. It's life that you are supposed to be guarding with that lifestyle. Yet, you think that you are pleasing God. He says, can a man be... Let's read the scripture again. Let somebody contemplate on these things. You will find out suddenly there is nothing. All these things you are doing, thinking, at least I'm trying. You are trying about what? This thing is about you. It's not about him. He has nothing to benefit from your righteousness. Your righteousness will not make him more a God. Your righteousness will not reduce his government from him. He was not voted, so he cannot end. Can a man be beneficial to God? If you know what is at stake when the devil presents options to you, the moment of temptation is not about pleasing God or pleasing Satan. It's about choosing to live. It's about you. It is you that is at stake, not God. If you fall, how many times? Do you know the number of creatures who are saying he is faithful every day? You know the worship that beams from heaven alone? Your one voice of unfaithfulness cannot complicate the tone of worship. What is at stake? What is at stake when Satan presents temptation? What did you mortgage when you fall? It's not God. It is not God. You turn your back on yourself. You denied yourself. You betrayed yourself. When you fell, you betrayed your own destiny. And God brought a question to man tonight. He says, can a man be of benefit to God? Can even a wise person benefit him? Next verse, let me show you one question that blew my mind. What pleasure will it give to the Almighty if you were, that is, you are not, but let's say you were righteous. He says, will I even still benefit from that? Oh, 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 oh.